Let's talk about a timeless classic, a dessert that evokes warmth and nostalgia. Bread and butter pudding, a true icon of comfort food. The old-school version is undeniably delicious, a symphony of rich flavors, but often heavy on cream and sugar, making it an occasional indulgence rather than a regular treat. So I've reworked it, lighter, making it a dessert you can enjoy more often, packed with apricots, adding a burst of fruity goodness, and still a hug in a bowl. It retains all the comforting qualities you love. We're swapping in wholemeal bread for a nuttier flavor and added fiber using milk instead of cream to keep things lighter without sacrificing creaminess and letting apricots bring natural sweetness, reducing the need for refined sugars. This means you get all the flavor, the satisfying taste and texture, less of the guilt. It's a win-win. Dried apricots are the star. They truly shine in this recipe. Sweet, jammy, and intensely flavorful and full of fiber, contributing to a healthier digestive system. They add so much taste, their concentrated sweetness elevates the entire dish. We barely need extra sugar. The apricots do most of the work. Plus, this recipe is perfect for using up slightly stale bread, giving it a new lease on life, no waste. It's a sustainable and delicious choice. It's simple, honest food, made with wholesome ingredients that's good for you, nourishing your body and soul, and tastes amazing. A truly satisfying culinary experience. Whether you're a kitchen pro or a beginner, whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, you'll love making this. It's a recipe that's accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Let's get started on a pudding, a dessert that's both delicious and good for you. You'll feel great about serving. It's a dessert you can be proud to share with family and friends. Ready to transform a classic into something even better? Let's do it. Let's create a healthier and equally delicious bread and butter pudding. All right, let's get started. It's time to gather all of your lovely ingredients together. Having everything prepped and ready to go will make the whole process smooth and enjoyable. First up, you'll need around 8 to 10 slices of wholesome wholemeal bread. This forms the base of our delicious pudding, and of course, a little bit of unsalted butter to lightly coat the bread. This adds a touch of richness. Next, we'll need approximately 150 grams of beautifully sweet dried apricots. These will provide a lovely chewy texture and a burst of fruity flavor. Now for the creamy custard, you'll need 3 large eggs, followed by 500 milliliters of semi-skimmed milk to create that perfect velvety consistency. To sweeten things up, grab 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup, whichever you prefer. And finally, a teaspoon of vanilla extract for that warm, comforting aroma, and a grating of fresh nutmeg to add a hint of spice. Now, let's lightly butter one side of each bread slice. Just a thin layer will do. Once buttered, cut each slice into triangles. This makes them easier to arrange in our dish. Next, take those dried apricots and chop them into nice chunky pieces. We want those lovely bursts of flavor in every bite. Here's a little tip. For extra juiciness, soak the chopped apricots in hot water or even a little orange juice. Let them soak for about 10 minutes, then drain them well. And there you have it. That's all your prep work done. Quick, easy, and full of wholesome goodness. The wholemeal bread not only adds a lovely texture, but also provides a good source of fiber and a subtle nutty taste. And those apricots? They bring a wonderful natural sweetness to the pudding, which means we can keep the added sugar to a minimum. This recipe is all about making smart swaps and healthier choices, without ever feeling like you're missing out on flavor or enjoyment. Now that we have everything prepped and ready to go, we're all set to start building our delicious bread and butter pudding. Let's move on to the next step. Now, with our rich custard complete, let's move on to making its lighter counterpart. This custard will provide a delicate balance to the overall bread pudding. We'll start by whisking 3 fresh eggs in a bowl. Ensure they're well combined, creating a smooth base for our custard. Next, gently add 500 milliliters of milk to the eggs. Whole milk works best for richness, but you can use your preferred type. Now for the flavor. Add a generous drizzle of honey or syrup for sweetness, a splash of vanilla extract for that warm aroma, and don't forget a good grating of fresh nutmeg. The nutmeg adds a subtle spice that complements the other flavors beautifully. Whisk the mixture thoroughly until it's smooth and completely combined. You want to ensure all the ingredients are evenly distributed for a consistent flavor throughout the custard. Now, let's grab an oven-proof dish. A rectangular or square dish works perfectly for this bread pudding. It's time to start layering. Place half of the buttered bread triangles, buttered side up, in the base of the dish, creating a foundation for our delicious pudding. Now, generously scatter over half of the chopped apricots. These will add a burst of fruity sweetness to each layer. Repeat the process with the rest of the buttered bread and chopped apricots, building up those delightful layers. This layering technique is key to creating lovely, distinct layers within the bread pudding. This careful layering ensures that you get delightful pockets of fruit and a wonderful variety of textures in every single bite. Now gently pour the prepared custard evenly over the layered bread and fruit, ensuring everything is nicely coated. Using your hands or a spatula, press down gently on the bread so it fully soaks up the custard. This will help create a moist and flavorful bread pudding. Finally, let the bread pudding sit for about 15-20 minutes. This allows the bread to fully absorb all that delicious custard goodness, resulting in a perfectly moist and flavorful dessert. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Celsius fan. Once the pudding has soaked, bake for 35-40 minutes until golden and just set with a slight wobble. The kitchen will smell incredible. Vanilla, nutmeg, and sweet apricots. Let it rest a few minutes before serving. Scoop into bowls and enjoy warm. For a special touch, add a dollop of low-fat Greek yogurt or a drizzle of light custard. This is comfort food, made lighter and smarter. You get all the classic flavors, but it's better for you. Perfect for sharing with family or friends. Simple, delicious, and guilt-free. Tuck in and enjoy.